All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the final match, the quarterfinals. Woo! And we've got an all-Italian clash. No Sinner, no problem. Berrettini versus Arnaldi. Winner plays Caboli, the Italian Open. I mean, Rome won a Grand Slam. This is, I wonder why. But here we are. Let's see how this one plays out. Semi-final on the line. Big, big match. These guys, by the way, very, very strange match. We'll talk about how they got here. They've never played before. So, Berrettini, we've seen him here. He's not unusual to be here. But he was unseeded. He beat Fucsovics, Rinderknecht, Comesaña, and Cerundolo. Cerundolo beat Sinner, and Comesaña beat Darderi. So they're the guys that you would have expected to be here. Landaluce also got beaten by Cerundolo. So, you know, Berrettini beat the guy who beat the guy, right? But he also beat Rinderknecht in really easy straight sets, which was the French number one, right? So, and it was at night in front of their crowd. So he did really well to get those wins. He's played a 5-setter along the way, an epic 5-setter against Comesaña. He did back it up pretty well against Cerundolo. Only the third set tiebreak, he was almost lost that, but he got through. Arnaldi, he also was unseeded, took out Griekspoor first round, Tsitsipas second round, which was really, really impressive. Collignon, who beat Shelton, he beat him in 5, and then he just beat Tiafoe the other night. We watched that. He beat Tiafoe in 5 after being down a break in the 4th. So 2 5-setters back-to-back. 4, he hasn't had a straight sets match all week. So he's played a lot of tennis. Now, time on court. Berrettini's a favorite, which is interesting. Never played, so we don't have anything to go off. But Arnaldi's played 17 hours and 42 minutes. What? In 4 matches? That's crazy. Including 5.5 in the last match. Berrettini's played 13 hours and 11 minutes, so not nothing, but Arnaldi's played an extra, 4.5 hours or something, so that's crazy. And Berrettini, I mean, physically, even though he's had some matches, Berrettini should like his chances. Arnaldi is, that's a lot of tennis. And we're only in the quarters. We're not even in the end game now, right? Matteo's going to win. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on, chat. Get it out of your system. I think Matteo's going to win. Somebody Italian will make the final, I think. That's my prediction. An Italian named Matteo will make the final. Or make the semis. Ooh, go on. Get it out of your system. Go on. Go on. Get your jokes out. Go on. I'll wait. I'll wait. Go on. Make your really, really good predictions. Go on. Arnaldi will win. Ooh, that's a real prediction. That's a real one. Arnaldi's engaged to an Aussie girl. Lives in Melbourne half the time. Oh, well, we can't watch him then because we have a rule. We don't watch Aussies. Oh. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Just kidding. Come back. Please come back. More difficult to play countryman. Yeah, it is going to be weird because you want to win, but then also especially the Italians. There's a lot of camaraderie around the Italians. So yeah. I had a dream that Arnaldi won. Ooh, okay. What is your track record on dreams? Have you ever had any dreams come true? What are your track record on dreams? How many times have you had a dream and it's actually happened? Because I don't feel comfortable. I need to know. There has to be a little bit of there's got to be a little bit of I need some more proof. You'd be surprised. I think I'm a prophet. Okay. Somebody call the police. Okay. Berrettini for the dub. Hubba hubba. All right, everybody, just calm down. Everybody get a drink of water. Sit down. Relax. Everybody, just. This is not a modeling contest. Relax, all right? Just check Caboli's season. Absolutely bad. Have you checked his season? Did you check his season? Actually, bad season. Hello. What have you? What bad? When? At the start of the year? Maybe. He had a bad start to the year. Roger's dad's going to make the final? Like, make the final to be in the audience? Chad, I don't know what's going on. Are we okay? What's up? What's up? What's happening? What are you doing? We've all lost their minds. Finally, we've lost their minds. Day 11. Cam, I had planned to unsub and resubscribe at 300k, but I missed my window because I was busy. Cool. Why? Why would you do that? Why? What's the point? Berrettini's backhand is the worst. Chad, do we have anything nice to say? I know it's Wednesday. It'll be all right. We're on the down slope of the week, all right? I saw Leighton's documentary yesterday. He was 14. He won in his first day. Oh, yeah. Leighton's, what documentary? I wanted to be 300k. Oh. Well, you're not. You never were. We're not okay. It's a crazy US Open. It's a crazy Roland Garros, yeah. You're looking nice today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Amazing job as usual. I appreciate that. 20-minute one. Don't know. Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Rafa. That's it. Thank you, LA. You are saying some nice things. I was talking to the others. It's great seeing Matteo is playing so well. Yeah. Rafa's son versus Djokovic's son at Roland Garros 2035. What you think Rafa's son's gonna be 12? Yeah. What do you mean, baby Rafa playing at 13 in the final? Yeah, okay. You got to do your math. But also, baby Rafa's going to be a Barcelona or Madrid star. Like, what are you talking about? He ain't going to play tennis. There's no way he's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go play the sport my dad played, and he was really good at, and get compared to every week. He's like, no, I'm going to play football like the rest of the family. I'm going to go play some football. He ain't playing tennis, baby Rafa. No chance. He's going to be a football star. The foosball. What is your bright skin routine? Wake up and just, slap myself. Didn't realize Berrettini's 30. Yeah. The God of Clay is 40 today. Wow. That is wow. Rafa is the last lefty to win a slam, right? Yes. On the men's side, yeah. Tennis made you a night owl. I've always been a night owl. So here we are. Again, at night. Berrettini is in favor of... Wait, what? Experience in favor of Berrettini. I agree. Yep. Is grass Berrettini's best surface? He's definitely... I mean, this is the thing, right, Chad? We need to, let me just say this out loud before we get started, because this is very, very important. If Berrettini wins this match, he would have made the semifinals of every slam. Every slam. 2019, US Open. 2021, Wimbledon. 2022, Australian Open. And then here. I mean, that is crazy. To think, we rate him, but, that's crazy. That he's that good on all surfaces and he's been that consistent. It sucks that he doesn't have a 1,000 or anything yet, but that's bloody good. Semifinals are better at every slam. That's a great player right there. And the injuries, yeah, obviously injuries have been a cruel, cruel thing, but overall, I mean, that is still very good. It's still very successful. If the roof is closed, Arnaldi will win. Okay. How? How so? He's also still the only player to beat Alcaraz in 5 sets. That is also true. Yes. Beast. Is Wimbledon the only final Zverev hasn't reached? Yes. Yes, that is correct. And he would have had 2 if it wasn't for Taylor Fritz. Maybe. Maybe. Arnaldi will run everything down. Slower conditions. He's tired, man. He's got to play so much tennis. Slower conditions would be tough. Can't remember, but it was either a description. Leighton Hewitt turned into a glorified journeyman. Okay. I'll check it out. If I can find it, I'll check it out. I do like an open roof, yeah. It might be close because it's going to rain, so it probably will be indoors. Do you see similar carnage happening at Wimbledon? Nah, Wimbledon's going to be boring and just this, like, obvious. But it's probably refreshing that it's going to... I would be surprised if Wimbledon was the same. I think it's not going to be as mad there. We're going to have upsets, we always do, but I don't think we're going to get this many upsets happen. I feel like Soderling was underrated. Yeah, he was. He was underrated. What happened to Sabalenka? She just couldn't figure it out. She just couldn't figure out her game. Just a tough day at the office. And I already spent almost 18 hours on court. I know, we talked about that earlier. Crazy. And Berrettini like 13, right? When was the last time someone got bageled? That's a good question. Sabalenka got bageled. In Dubai against Vekic 2 years ago. And against Raducanu in Brisbane 2 years ago. And at a slam, it was against Keys in the US Open first set in the semis. 2023, she lost 6-love in the first set. So there is your answers. Is Menchik fit? Yeah, he said his leg's a bit tight, but he said he'll be fine. Celebrated Caboli win with pizza for dinner. Now, may the best Matteo win. But Forza Berrettini. Yeah, fair enough. Has Sabalenka ever lost 10 games in a row like that? Probably. I can't think of when, but probably. I'm hoping for a Sinner Zverev Wimby final to be the first grass meeting. No, that's not going to be likely. Unless Zverev wins like hella and we're like, oh shit, he does. But if Zverev wins this tournament, he's probably not going to play until Wimbledon anyway. All right. Players should be out on court in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. No more dancing for Sabalenka now. That is true. Zverev has a poor record, but yeah, it's not his best tournament. He can play on grass though, but it's just not his best. It's not his best. All right. Okay. Let's vote for Wimbledon night session. Hell no. Let's not do that. Shelton has big serves. His return game is poor, not ideal for grass. Okay. Who do you think will win this tournament? Zverev. Or Menchik. Or an Italian. Can Arnaldi take a set? Yes. Yeah. Matteo will beat Matteo. You sure? You can rethink that answer if you want. You don't feel like you need to make a decision right now. Arnaldi should take a set. I think so. I think this shouldn't be a straight sets win for either guy. We should be going at least 4. Yeah. All right, players about to walk out. Here we go. They play some epic music and we all get very excited. Are these guys bros? I don't know if they're friends, but Berrettini is respected by everybody in the Italian tennis scene, and I think that they respect each other for sure. We need 5 to hear Cam more. Let's do a 5-setter. Fine, whatever. Fine. You want a 5-setter? You want a 5-setter? All right, fine. We'll do one. We'll do it. Fine. You want a 5-setter? You want a 5-setter, do you? All right, fine. We'll make it. Okay, ready? All right, ready? 5 sets. 5 sets. You ready? 5 sets. There you go. We're going to get 5. You happy? You happy? We're going to get 5. We'll get 5. We're going to get 5. The roof is shut. 5 sets. You're welcome. Fucking magician over here. I don't do corporate events. All right. Here we go. They're about to walk out on court. Oh, Sir Alex Ferguson's in the house. I know that. I know ball. Come on now. I know ball. All right, here we go. Everyone's on their phones, like literally. Everyone they show on the screen is on a phone. Everyone's on their phone making bets. Everyone's on their phone. Pardon me. Why is the couch in a cage though? Just because so it doesn't get away. That's not Sir Alex Ferguson. Yes, it was. Shut up. That's why they zoomed in on his face. Why is If Arnaldi remains fit, he might win. He might cruise, though. Maybe. Yeah, the couch is in douche jail. You got no ball knowledge. Hey, Kieran, why don't you mind your own business? We won the Premier League, so relax. Arnaldi is better than Sinner. False. I like Arnaldi, but Matteo Berrettini for me too. Okay. Yeah, Berrettini definitely the crowd favorite, I would say. Probably the neutral favorites. The neutral's favorite. The people's champion. He's the people's champion. How do you say people's champion in Italian? How do you say it? How do you say people's champion? How do you say people's champion? All right, Berrettini walks out first. Campione del Popolo. First try. Campione del Popolo. Campione del Popolo. Popolo. Campione del Popolo. Campione del Popolo. That actually sounded good. Clip that one. Campione del Popolo. See, chat. I can learn. People's champ. Let's go. By the way, everyone writing in Italian, it's actually auto translating to English. So I'm just seeing like champion of people, champion of the people, champion of the people. Good enough. That's it. I'm Australian. We have an accent. All right, here we go. Arnaldi. He walks out as well. Nailed it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Berrettini. Whoop. With the backwards hat. It's going to be inside. You're an Australian with an Italian background. Nice. Did you know that? How to say that word? Did you know that? Campione del Popolo. Popolo. Campione del Popolo. Getting worse. I'm going to stop. RG is my favorite slam, and this year it has delivered. Hey, look, it has been the slam of upsets. All right, here we go. My husband's cousin is Australian, speak Italian with Trieste accent. I don't know what any of that. That was confusing. My husband's cousin in Australia speaks Italian. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Who does inside favor more? I don't know. It probably favors Arnaldi because Berrettini's forehand will be less of a weapon maybe indoors. But then again, if it was windy and outdoors, it would probably favor Arnaldi. I don't know. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I think both these guys are going to they've played a lot of tennis. I think it's more about how long this match is going to go than the inside conditions. I mean, it probably favors Berrettini. If it's not slower indoors, which I don't think it will be, I think it probably favors Berrettini. Playing outdoor actually, you know what? It does favor Berrettini because if the roof was open and there was moisture in the air from the rain that's been falling and the wind, the colder conditions would favor Arnaldi. But because it's indoors and it's dry, it'll favor Berrettini, possibly. But again, I think it's so slim. I think it's more about Arnaldi's got to win the first set. It doesn't matter if it's indoors, outdoors, or on the moon. If he doesn't win the first set and get off to a better start, he's going to be tired as hell when we get to the end of this match. Like, he's got to get off to a good start, I think. He's got to win the first set and try not to... Because he's played 17 and a half hours. I feel like Berrettini doesn't have the it factor to win a slam. Jeez, that was a bit harsh. Jeez. Said that without even blinking. You sure? At least your tennis knowledge makes up for your football knowledge. I'm an Arsenal fan. We won. And that's all you need to know. That's all I need to know. That's all you need to know. That's what everyone knows that. It's common knowledge. All right. Thomas Enqvist in the house. Is he Berrettini's coach? Okay. That's cool. I think I knew that, but just to confirm. Winner of this play is Caboli. Who would Caboli rather play? I don't know. Probably doesn't matter to him. He just wants these guys to play 5 sets. Longer this match goes, the better for Caboli. Italian. He's Italian. He has it factor built in. Exactly. What if we get a Zverev Berrettini final? That'd be fun. I think that'd be so nice. That'd be so nice if we got that. I'm so mad I missed you streaming Sabalenka Bagel. Well, what did you have an excuse, or you just did you just miss on purpose? Like, what was? Explain your tardiness. Where were you? We were waiting. We were like, where is he? Chat, weren't we, chat? Chat, remember? Pretty sure, remember? Everyone's like, where's Jamal? Where the heck is Jamal? We were like, where? He's missing out. Where is he? And then, now you show up. Like, where is he? Where'd he go? He'd be loving this bagel. We were like, oh, you're missing out on a history. You're here now, so you just watch the replay. Can anyone explain why Italians got so good at tennis all of a sudden? Well, that's something that I've been asking for the last few days, and I'm very interested in knowing, because there must have been something that happened 15 years ago, because I don't know. It can't be a fluke. So yeah, Berrettini has spent 4.5 hours less on the court than Arnaldi. They both spent a lot of time on court, but Arnaldi has spent an extra 4.5 hours. That's a 5-setter extra. An extra 5 sets, potentially, on court than Berrettini. That sucks. Physically, that sucks. But he's got a muscle top on, so that's something to remember. His gun's out, but there's no sun out. Sinner is German. Okay. Well, that's... Was he born in Italy? Sinner has the surname of an Austrian. So are you all disowning Sinner now? Is this what's happening right now? Is this like a Norrie situation where you're like, well, he wasn't... I know he's British, but he's not. Like, you're disowning Sinner now. He's like, well, Berrettini was born somewhere else. In Italy. Like, what, you're not ditching Sinner, are you? Imagine Sinner was Austrian. Can you imagine if he played for Austria? Oh. Team and Sinner. It's a pretty good combo. He was born in Italy, exactly. How about a new studio? Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Here we go. Let's see what happens. Because we have all the Italians, except for Sinner and Musetti. I'm going to go Berrettini in 4. Here we go. Who you got, chat? Arnaldi to serve. I'm going to go Berrettini in 4. Here we go. Beautiful. Second serve. Second serve. It's a double fault. Arnaldi double faults. 15 love. Berrettini break first. Arnaldi in 5. Arnaldi in 5. Berrettini in 5. Okay. As it goes out by Berrettini on the return. Oh, sorry. It goes. Is that a double fault again? Or did you just missed the. Love 30. Berrettini already a chance of getting an early break here. 7 to the 4 to Berrettini. Berrettini in the net. 15-30. All right, serve again. Oh, another double fault, man. And now he's struggling with the roof, I think. He's struggling with looking up at the roof. Yeah, I think Arnaldi's struggling with... He's struggling with the roof. 15-40. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Second serve. As Berrettini forehand return up the line to the back end of Arnaldi. Berrettini slices Arnaldi. Forehand inside in. That's a good shot. Berrettini gets it back though with a forehand cross court. Arnaldi gets it. Berrettini throws the hammer. Up goes another lob by Arnaldi. Berrettini smash is a winner. Berrettini breaks. 1 love. And Arnaldi is struggling to see with the roof. And it's not because of the light. It might be because of the lights, but it's more just the fact that he wouldn't have played indoors. So like throwing the ball up and like seeing a different, rather than seeing blue sky, seeing like a weird, roof is a little bit of time to get used to. Whereas Berrettini's got the experience of playing indoors like this, so he knows. He's played inside. All right, 1 love, Berrettini. He just kept looking up at the roof. So unless there's like lights from the side that's in his face or something. Also, he hasn't played at night. Not on this court. So that's another thing. Berrettini has played at night. Remember, he played Rinderknecht here. So not to mention countless other Grand Slams. Also nerves, right? Arnaldi's probably nervous. First quarterfinal of a slam. The Italians are AP 103, 104. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. Is this a match between the number 103 and number 104 in the world? Wait, hang on. You're telling me that we're watching a quarterfinal between the number 100 and 103 in the world? I didn't feel like that, though. It doesn't feel like that. That's kind of crazy, though. How, has that ever happened? Has that ever happened? Love 15. Has that ever happened? That we have 2 players outside the top 100 playing each other in the quarterfinals on the men's side? Yeah, that is true. Berrettini was outside the top 100 before this tournament, and so was Arnaldi. They were both out. They're both better than that, obviously. But yeah, at the start of the tournament, they're both outside the top 100. What? Luckily, we know who they are. You tell us that. Yeah, but sometimes I don't want to do my job and I want you to do it for me. So you're the expert. Again, thank you for that's a nice thing to say. But also sometimes I want you to do the work. Also, there's a lot of smart people here, so someone might have heard already that is the first time. So then I wouldn't have to look it up. 15. Oh. Yeah, I'm putting you guys to work. I've been working for 12 hours a day for 12 days straight. Or whatever. 11 days straight. Berrettini, 30-15. Yeah, it's about time you guys get some work done. Your hair looks really good. Thank you. But compliments aren't going to save you. You've got to Google it. Go Google it now. Work us, Cam. Don't say it like that. That sounded weird. All right, serve. You didn't answer me. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people here. Serve out wide. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Arnaldi. Up the line is in the net from Arnaldi. 40-15. I'll tell you what, this has gotten off to a very slow start. The crowd are quiet. And it's been a lot of errors from Arnaldi. Serve. There's a default second serve. Serving to the forehand of Arnaldi. Arnaldi hits out, and it's 2-love Berrettini. All right. Can remember last year, French Open wildcard Bazo bounced out Andreeva. She was ranked outside the 300. Yeah, but I'm talking about 2 quarterfinalists outside the top 100. I do remember that. Yes, I do. But has there been 2 players outside the 100 to play in the quarters against each other at a slam? It must have happened once, but it can't have happened for a while. First time 2 players are outside the top 100 have met since Patrick McEnroe and Cristiano Carratti at the Australian Open 91. Is that like confirmed, or is that like a prompt? How did you get to that? Where is that on? Where is that? How did you find that out, Nathaniel? As a slice from Berrettini. Oh, it lands in. It lands in. Great shot, 15-0. Roland Garros live news. Is that like a article or something that I can find? Because that's good. That's interesting. Live news. Is that on the app or something? Jack, can we get to 300,600, please? It's bugging me, that number. I'm just having a look on an article, but it's not showing me. That's on the Roland Garros Live News website, the official one, so I assume it's right. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. It must be, I mean, yeah, for sure. You would hope it would be right. 15:30. Berrettini looking for that double break. Backhand return. Into the backhand of Arnaldi. Slice from Berrettini. Arnaldi cross forehand. Berrettini goes up the line and long. And it's 30-0. Stop talking about Sinner. He chose to represent Italy. Yeah, who the hell's talking about Sinner? And not being Italian? They said it on the TV as well. Thank you, Jessica, for the update. Thank you for the confirmation. See, chat? This is why I ask you questions, because you guys know sometimes quicker than me. As with a forehand from Berrettini, Arnaldi with a lob, Berrettini with a smash. Berrettini is all over Arnaldi. 30-40. All right. As we have fault second serve. As we have back in rally. That goes wide from Arnaldi. Berrettini double break. 3-love. 3-love Berrettini. All right. Cool. Berrettini doesn't play for 5 years at Roland Garros due to injury and other problems. Oh, he's missed 5 years of five Roland Garros. Is that what we're saying? Matteo might retire, any guess? No. Oh, we doing that now, are we? Will Arnaldi retire? Just asking. I don't know why I need that to happen, but why? Why does he, why? But why? Why? Why are you asking that question? It's only 3-love in the first set. Why does Arnaldi have to retire? We're just getting started. No, he will not. Why would he retire? Why do you need him? Why are you asking me that? What's the question about? What do you mean? Retire? It's 3-love. Why would he retire? That's crazy talk. What do you mean? Come on now. It's 12 minutes in. There's plenty of match left to go. As we're back in return to the forehand of Berrettini. Backing it from Arnaldi. The backhand of Berrettini. Into the back of Arnaldi. Berrettini back up the line. Arnaldi with a slice. Berrettini. Forehand to the back of Arnaldi. Is Berrettini forehand again? Misses. Love 15. By the way, chat, I don't know what is going on. And that's the end of the sentence. But, like, why are people talking about Sinner and not being Italian? He doesn't look Italian. Who cares? He plays for Italy. He speaks Italian, I'm sure. He's Italian. Like, get over it. Who cares? Like, what? Why are we wasting... I'm looking at the chat and every second comments about a Sinner being Italian. I'm like, yeah, he is. Next. Move on. Next. Love 30. Let's stop debating whether or not Sinner is Italian, because he is, and next. All right? Move on. The chat is debating a silly topic. Move on. Let's move on. I'm going to say about why the form of Arnaldi. Love 30 here. Arnaldi hits it long. Sinner's first language was German. He learned Italian at school. Sweet. Next. 15:30. Where's the alarm? Oh, I'm sorry. 15:30. There's a return. Goes out by Arnaldi. 30-all. I look German, but from Venice. And look, and yeah, and I'm Australian, but I look like Brad Pitt, but you don't see me crying or arguing about it. 30-all. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Berrettini. Forehand now up to into the sky from Rinaldi. Bounce smash from the baseline. Berrettini into the back of Rinaldi. Is Berrettini backhand? Why are you laughing? Why'd you put 3 laughing emojis? That's aggressive. Forehand goes into the slice of Berrettini. Berrettini hits it out. 30-40. There you go. There's the thing. 30-40. Why are you laughing so hard? It wasn't a joke. 30-40. This is crazy. That's crazy. All right, 30-40. As the return goes in the front of Berrettini, puts it back behind Arnaldi. Too good. Deuce. All right, deuce. Venus is there. Venus is there. They're zooming in really close to her face. Can you just back the hell off? Leaves Venus alone. Let her sit there in peace. Venus is looking super stylish. Why is Brad Pitt streaming tennis? Oh, my name's Cam. Oh, this happens too much. This is embarrassing. So I'm actually no. I'm Australian. I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm not. I'm an Australian from. My name's Cam. Drop shot Arnaldi. As Berrettini goes up the line, nearly slips over, and then Arnaldi with a lob, and it lands in. And it's advantage Arnaldi. Advantage Arnaldi. All right. Advantage Arnaldi. Why is everyone laughing? Advantage Arnaldi. Did something funny happen? What did I miss? Serve. Is an ace. Back to deuce. Lovely serve from Berrettini. Back to deuce. Serve out wide as a fault. Second serve. As the return goes short into the front of Berrettini, but Berrettini puts it long, and it's advantage Arnaldi to get one of the breaks back. Advantage Arnaldi. Advantage Arnaldi. Advantage Arnaldi. As he serves out wide, Berrettini, the back of Arnaldi, forehand from Berrettini, again the back of Arnaldi. Berrettini, backhand slices, Arnaldi with a forehand, again the back of Berrettini, Arnaldi back up the line, Berrettini with a forehand cross, Arnaldi goes up the line, Berrettini's there with a slice, Arnaldi comes in with a volley, but it's in the net. Woof. Bad miss by Arnaldi. And we get the deuce.
Is Sin Cara's utter dominance over?
No. This has been a one tournament thing. I wouldn't say that dominance is over. We have to wait for the end of the year until we see the other results. I live in Italy. I have Italian parents, and I was born and lived in Scotland until I was 22. I've been living in Italy for 40 years. Still have a Scottish accent when I speak. That's an interesting. That must be an interesting accent. All right, advantage Berrettini. Italian, Scottish accent, Italian, Scottish accent. All right. Advantage Berrettini for a 4-love lead. As the return goes in the front of Berrettini. Berrettini in the net, back to deuce. Cam, if you're a pro tennis player, what major would you want to win most? I mean, right? I feel like it's pretty obvious. Okay, chat. Maybe it's not that obvious. Okay. Anyways, advantage in Aldi. I mean, Australia. Advantage in Aldi. Advantage in Aldi. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi with a forehand pass is a lob, but it's wide. Back to deuce. Australian Open, obviously. I don't want to win the Australian Open. When I was a kid, that was the goal. That was the dream. Playing juniors. That was the dream. Winning the Australian Open. Wimbledon would be epic, obviously, but for every Australian player, and most Australian players, would be trying to win your home slam, which has not been done forever on the men's side. All right. Verse says the fault second serve. We are in douche jail. You are correct. Thank you for reminding me. All right, second serve. As Berrettini, great pickup. Arnaldi somehow gets it. Berrettini lob. Arnaldi puts away the smash. Advantage. Arnaldi to get one of these breaks back. No one dreams of winning the Australian Open. Hey, Trishan, nobody asked you. Great pickup by Arnaldi. Great hands. All right, fifth break point of the game. 10-minute game, by the way. Advantage. Arnaldi. Berrettini serves. To the forehand of Arnaldi. Return is good. Berrettini comes in with a drive and misses it into the net. Okay. And it's 3-1. Berrettini gives the break back. One of them. 22 minutes played. Did somebody say marathon? No, nobody said marathon. But I'm saying it right now. There's going to be a marathon. All right. Arnaldi to serve. He's just got one of the breaks back. Here we go. Serve. Into the forehand of Berrettini. Great return. Arnaldi gets it. Berrettini backhand cross court. Arnaldi's there with his backhand, but he overhits it. Love 15. Love 15. This match seems slower than the FAA Kaboli one, which is weird. Yeah, I mean, that one service game of Berrettini did do it. Return goes back into Arnaldi. Berrettini. Again, the forehand of Arnaldi is Berrettini. Wins the point. Oh, Arnaldi's starting to grab his legs. I think he's just starting to move his feet a bit weird. 15-0. What was that movement? That was weird. Scoreboard loads slow. 15-0. Backhand return goes long. 30-15. 30-15. My dog is not happy if he must wait 5 hours. Tennis match to end. Well. Serve. Into the back of Berrettini. Backhand from Arnaldi's a drop shot winner. Woo! That was a great shot. Beautiful drop shot. 40-15. Somebody clip that. Don't clip that. 40-15. Beautiful drop shot. Oh, what a shot. Beautiful shot. All right, first serve is a fault. As we return now, the forehand of Arnaldi. Great shot at the line. Slice Berrettini. Arnaldi volleys it a winner. Arnaldi holds. 3-2 Berrettini. All right. How we doing, chap? Yeah, new men and women's champion guaranteed. Woo-hoo-wee. Let's go. The longer the match goes, the more it'll favor Arnaldi. You reckon? Arnaldi's played like 700 years on this week. Somehow. Mathematically. Maybe an exaggeration. How does that bounce 45 degrees sideways? It just has so much, like, it doesn't have side spin, but it's got like this weird kind of like it's not top spin, right? Because top spin is when the ball bounces, it goes like this, right? And slice is when the ball is like this, right? So top spin, so I love having this now. I can use it as a thing. So top spin is forward, backwards is, slice is backwards, right? But it has like this kind of like, it's not like this. It's like this. And it kind of hits the ground and then like, right? It's weird, like, and that's how it kicks to the, to the side. It's weird. Well, not kick, but slides to the side. By the way, it is raining. Explain the whiteboard. No. I just explained it. If you can't understand that, I'm sorry. It's my best I could do. What hair products do I use? Okay. That was a 45-degree shift in conversation. All right. 3-2 Berrettini. He's got the break. He just had a 3-love lead, nearly 4-love, but here we are. Berrettini to serve. Watch Shane Warne masterclass on how to understand spin. Yeah, you can actually apply a lot of that to tennis. Because the spin of the ball in cricket and the of a bowler and the spin in tennis, you can the ball bouncing, especially when it comes to drop shots and stuff. Do you ever miss coaching? Yeah. I miss the hours. 15 love. Serve to the forehand of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand inside out to winner. 30 love. Yeah, I mean, I do miss coaching. But the thing is, it's always going to be there. Coaching is always going to be there. I can always go back to coaching. It's never going to not be a thing. Tennis coaching, I will find a way to coach. If I want to, if I need to, right? Same with architecture. I can go back to that whenever I want to draw a building again. Backhand return. Into the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi backhand to the slice of Berrettini. There's Arnaldi up the line to the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini overhits it. 30-15. Are you blaming us for your increased hours for coaching to streaming? Are you blaming us for your increased hours from coaching to streaming? No. 30-15. Did you do private lessons or group? A mixture. Yeah, a bit of both. Mostly, yeah. Mostly private lessons. But some group. Private lessons are for the more competitive players. All right, 30 all. If you were to go back to architecture, would you have to do an exam because it's been so long? No. What is the influence of AI on the field of architecture? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I would say that the influence is, with the people that I've worked with before, I would say that the influence would not be there as much because Berrettini hit wide, 30-40. I would say, I don't know, there's definitely got to be an influence, obviously, but I think that like part of the design process, and like also for architects to have like their put their mark on a building, put their, style. I don't think they want to ask a machine to give them an idea. I think they like architects are creatives. It's like asking a painter to just like use AI. Like, no, they want to paint it. They want to do the thing, come from their head, right? I think that's where. So I don't think AI would be influencing the creation of ideas in architecture as much as other places. Oh, Berrettini misses a terrible attempt of a volley. We're back on serve, 3-0. At least that's what from my experience of like working with people, I don't think they but like to do like some of the tasks probably has an influence in doing some of the legwork as a tool, but I don't think it'll be used as like I don't think it'll be used to replace people trying to come up with ideas. These two guys are hitting very bad at the net. The volleys are terrible. We're at 3-0 now. Berrettini was winning nearly 4-love. And here we are. Now we're at 3-0. 3-0. Arnaldi serves. Into the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi backhand as Berrettini slice. Arnaldi gets it back, but Berrettini forehand winner. Great running, Berrettini. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. Serve again from Arnaldi. As a return. Goes in the forehand and Berrettini throws the hammer. Crushes the forehand. Love 30. Love 30. Serve again. Into the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini hits it out. All right, 15-30. As the return goes in the forehand of Arnaldi, forehand from Berrettini to the backhand of Arnaldi. Berrettini backhand slice in the net. 30-0. 30-0. If you're a Monte Carlo resident, you pay 0 taxes. Yeah, but don't you have to prove that you have like millions of dollars in the bank to live there? Isn't there a rule like they only let you in if you have an apartment and you're a millionaire? Isn't that the rule? You can't just rock up to Monte Carlo and be like, yeah, I'll stay here, please. As we're to find now, into the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini overhits it, 40-30. You got to be worth some serious money, right? 40-30. Arnaldi to take the lead here. He was down 3-love. You have to afford to live there. Okay. Well, that too. Forehand rally. Up the line to the backhand of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand inside in. That's a great shot. Arnaldi gets it. Berrettini forehand down the line now. Arnaldi back on the stretch. Berrettini kind of shanks the forehand. Lands in though. Arnaldi pushed back into the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi with a slice forehand. Berrettini just keeps throwing the hammer. As Arnaldi slice again. Berrettini now with a backhand. Drop shot. Arnaldi gets with a slice. Oh, great shot, Arnaldi. Great pickup from Arnaldi to finish the point. 4-3. 4 games in a row. Man, Arnaldi, that was great hustle. All right. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. All right. By the way, chat, what are you guys? I always ask this, but I haven't asked this for a while, and we have some new people here. What's your occupation? I want to know. I want to get to know what you guys do. What is your occupation? I am unemployed. What is your occupation? Because I know we got tennis. Look, I don't want to be a smarty snob. By the way, Eiffel Tower's disappeared. Can we check on the Eiffel Tower, please? Is the Eiffel Tower okay? Eiffel Tower's disappeared. Did somebody take it? They're here, chat. They're here. Finally, they're here. All right, so we've got union carpenter. There we go. Motel owner. Nice. Translator. Structural engineer. Pharmacy. Software developer. Personal consultant. Video production freelancer. Hey. We've got an English teacher. We've got financial analyst. Librarian. Sports fan. We've got home video star maker. That sounds... I don't know what that sounds like. What is that? I don't understand. IT consultant. Corporate lawyer. Uni student. Bar owner. Architect. Hey. Yeah, let's go. Electrician. Painter. Chiropractor. Power plant operator. Wait, actually? Is that a real job? Interpreter. Watching you is my full-time job. Accountant. Freelancer. 15 like Berrettini. Overseas worker. Neurologist. Nurse practitioner. Thanks, Deb. All right, 4-4 rally. That goes in the net by Berrettini. 15-0. Banker. Farmer. University teacher of English as a foreign language. Nice. Speech therapist. Fine artist. God, we have a lot of different professions in the chat. As we serve out wide, the forehand of Arnaldi. Return goes into the forehand of Berrettini, and Berrettini puts it wide. 15-30. You weren't kidding this chat, smart. Of course. The chat reflects the streamer. Right? Right? Tell me I'm smart. Tell me I'm smart. Please tell me I'm smart. Tell me I'm smart. I'm smart. Right? Anyways, great serve, Berrettini. And I'm sure chat's really funny too. As well. Like, we're all funny. Legendary gambler. Ooh. Sounds like a risky occupation, that one. 30-0. As Berrettini serves a fault. Second serve. Serve into the forehand of Arnaldi. Return goes into the forehand of Berrettini. Up the line of the back of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand. Cross court. Arnaldi gets it. As Berrettini forehand up the line. That's a great shot. Arnaldi gets that though. Berrettini slices it back. Arnaldi with a slice again. Berrettini throws the hammer, but he throws it in the net. And he's down a break point. 30-40. 30-40. Retired English and as a second language tutor. Nice. Arnaldi to win 5 games in a row. $30-40. Great serve out wide. Arnaldi hits it out in the return. And we get to deuce. My job is hard. I had everything on Sinner winning RG. And now I'm on a Ramadan diet. Okay. So you're a chef? Backhand goes up the line into the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi backhand up the line. That's another good shot. Slice Berrettini. There's Arnaldi. Cross court again. Berrettini with the forehand up the line is... Oh, it's just long. Again, throws the hammer, misses. Advantage Arnaldi. Umpire's going to check, and it's out. Yep. Advantage Arnaldi. Advantage Arnaldi. Oh, that was so close. Hawkeye said it's out. Luckily. Otherwise, we'd all be in trouble. Oh, Ramadan is fasting. It was a joke. Oh, he was telling a joke. Oh, I love jokes. Advantage Arnaldi. Serving to the forehand of Arnaldi. Return goes into the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi back on the stretch. Berrettini with a slice. That's a good shot. Arnaldi gets it back, though. Berrettini forehand inside out. Arnaldi there with a slice again. Berrettini comes in with a drop shot. Arnaldi's going to get it. With a slice in the net. Oh, man, that was so close. He did well, Arnaldi. Back to deuce. Very important game here for Berrettini. Very important game. After being up 3-love and nearly 4-love, he needs to hold. Serve. To the forehand of Arnaldi, lobs up. Lob is out. And it's advantage Berrettini. Advantage Berrettini. Advantage Berrettini. As Berrettini serves. To the backhand. Wait, what happened? What did this umpire say? Did he say foot fault? Did he call foot fault? Was that a foot fault? Was that a foot fault? It was. He shoot it, or a foot fetish. Advantage Berrettini. Forehand goes into the forehand of Arnaldi. To the backhand of Berrettini. Sliced into the forehand of Arnaldi. And Berrettini in the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. It's a foot fault, I think. Yeah. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. As a return, goes into the forehand of Berrettini, and that's a great shot from Berrettini. Great inside-out forehand winner advantage, Berrettini. A foot fault is when you touch the line with your touch the baseline on a serve with your foot. So you're not allowed to touch the baseline. You have to be behind the baseline when you're serving. And if the ball's in the air and you touch the line, it's a foot fault. It's like a foul in bowling, kind of. Does that make sense? Maybe. Anyways, as that goes wide by Berrettini on the slice, and it's back to deuce. Cam, what was your dream job? Astronaut. No. Tennis coach. To be honest, tennis player. Professional tennis player. But tennis coach was also good. All right. Serve. And there's a fault. Second serve. Not an astronaut. I mean, I'd go to space. Why not? Send me up there. Go. Why not? Play tennis on the moon. Let's go. I'll commentate. Is it a backhand rally? Another Berrettini back into the forehand of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand again to the forehand of Arnaldi. As Berrettini with the backhand in the net. And it's advantage Arnaldi to get the 5-3 lead. Advantage Arnaldi. To take a 5-game streak and the lead. Serve. Into the forehand of Arnaldi. Return goes in the forehand of Berrettini. Back in from Arnaldi. Goes into the Berrettini forehand. As Arnaldi on the stretch. Goes long. Back to deuce. We get to deuce. I would love to be a professional eater. Really? Good luck with that. Deuce. Can't you be like a food critic? Just start a YouTube channel. Food critic. And then just eat. Then you can eat. There you go. There you go. How about that? I've just given you your dream by telling you what to do. I've got a forehand now from Berrettini. That's a lovely slice up the line. You are a professional eater. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I like to eat, but I'm not going pro anytime soon. I just don't get paid. So you're a voluntary eater. Can't be you can only be professional if you get paid, right? Going pro means you get paid, right? Isn't that what the Open era was all about? Professional tennis getting paid, whereas the amateur. So you're an amateur eater, or you're a volunteer. So, into the forehand of Arnaldi, great return. Berrettini slices it into the forehand of Arnaldi, and Berrettini puts the forehand long. Back to deuce. We're in jail again. I'm just very good at eating. You could join that like eating contest, couldn't you? Did I get the pickle juice emoji to work? Animation. Yeah, I guess maybe. All right, serve is a fault. Second serve. Berrettini, what is wrong with you tonight? He's trying his best. Backhand return into the forehand of Berrettini and Arnaldi. The backhand again to the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini overhits it and backhand back to break point Arnaldi. Arnaldi with a break point. Advantage Arnaldi to break and get 5 games in a row. It's his 4th break point of this game. Advantage Arnaldi. Marathon. Advantage Arnaldi. Serve. Into the backhand of Arnaldi. Berrettini serve and volley. Nice. Nice serve and volley. Back to deuce. Nice serve and volley. Seventh deuce, chat. This never ends. Never ends. Just sudden death. Serve is a fault. Second serve. What happened to your live scorecard? It's right there. Serve. Into the forehand of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand. Goes wide. Advantage Arnaldi. What do you mean what happened to the score? It's right there. It's right on the screen. All right. Advantage Arnaldi. 13-minute game. Berrettini's played 2 games in this set that have gone like 25 minutes total. Psst, crazy. All right. Advantage Arnaldi. Scoreboard's got bars around it. Yeah, we're in douche jail. Serve is an ace. We're in douche jail. So we've been in deuce for like 10 minutes. So we're in jail. It's deuce. We're in deuce jail. A never-ending game. We're in jail. Let me out. Let me out. All right, deuce. Berrettini serves. In the backhand of Arnaldi, Arnaldi in the net. Advantage Berrettini. Advantage Berrettini. Advantage Berrettini. Serving to the backhand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini. Arnaldi gets a backhand down the line to the front of Berrettini. Arnaldi. Forehand up the line to the backhand of Berrettini. Into the front of Arnaldi. Berrettini slice. As Arnaldi. Forehand inside out again. Can't get it. Berrettini back to deuce. It's the game that never ends. Ninth deuce. This is like, chat, we've gone from a prison to a gulag. Like, where are we? This is wrong. This is wrong. It's not. We've been here for years. We've done our time. Let us out. Deuce. Let us out of this hellhole. Serve. There's a fault. It's been 15 minutes. Second serve. We are in, like that one in Batman Dark Knight Rises where he goes in the pit. We're in the pit at this point. We're going to climb up and try and jump, with Bane. Anyways, backhand. Goes in the front of Berrettini. Arnaldi with a slice in the net. Advantage Berrettini. This is a life sentence. We're in Azkaban. All right. 16 minutes. Oh, this is longer than a Swiatek set. Advantage Berrettini. God, she looks bored. Yeah. She's like, does this happen all the time? We could. Yeah, we could be here for 6 hours, lady. I hope you brought a sleeping bag. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Arnaldi. Slice Berrettini. Arnaldi in the net! We're going to celebrate like a break because we need a break. We need a break after that. Jeez. Holy shit. All right. 4-all. Now I know how the lady on the Titanic felt. The Berrettini screams after that one. Me too. Yeah. Same. Same, Matteo. Same. 4-all. Nearly an hour played. As we serve out wide, the front of Berrettini return the net. 15 love. Watch this be a minute. Watch this service game be a minute. Ready? Like that. We'll be sitting down in 30 seconds. Ready? $70 points in 8 games. Crazy. As a return, goes in the back of Arnaldi, up the line to the front of Berrettini. Arnaldi in the net. Okay. All right, get ready again, chat. We're going back. I sent the clip of you sleeping to your employer. Your career is over. Oh. Oh, no. 15-all. Mia, did you get the message? As a fault, second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Berrettini. Return is shanked, but goes in. Arnaldi with a lovely drop shot. Berrettini's going to get it, though, with a drop shot back. Arnaldi puts up a lob. Oh, it's going to go in. Berrettini puts up a lob. That's in as well, but Arnaldi with a little cheeky volley. I wouldn't call that a smash or a drop shot. It's a volley. 30-15. Yeah, where's that Monopoly card? That get out of jail free card. Where's that at? We need one of those. Somebody go down to the shop and buy Monopoly. Get us a bunch of them cards. We need a bunch of them jail cards. We ain't doing this again. Imagine if that was a thing. Like, if you want to play sudden death, you can just press a button. Or pull out a card and be like, yeah, umpire, I want to play sudden death. And everyone's just like, oh. That would actually kind of be epic. 40-15. That would actually kind of be cool, though. It's like, okay, yeah, we've been playing for 5 minutes in this game. I call sudden death. And everyone's like, woo! That'd kind of be sick. I think that'd be kind of cool, though. All right, 40-15. Sudden death. Oh, my God, that's crazy. 40-15. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes out by Berrettini, and now he holds that game. Probably 2 minutes, I think that game was. 2 minutes, 3, 2, 2. It was so much less than the other one. All right, 5-4 Arnaldi. Berrettini's going to serve to stay in the set. All right. How we doing, chat? Oh, the schedule's out for tomorrow. I think Deb might have sent me something. Ooh, that's going to be the weather's going to be shit tomorrow, too. Yeah, it's going to be crappy weather tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see what we do tomorrow, because... yeah, we'll see what we do tomorrow. Menchik played insanely well last night. Amazing to watch Fonseca save all those match points at the end, though. Yeah, that was fun. A lot of fun. Does anyone know what he said at the end, Menchik? When he was standing there pointing to himself, does anyone know what he was saying? I couldn't understand what he was saying. Not waking up early for you. No, that's right, Deb. Don't worry about that. No stress. All right. Back to Berrettini. 1 hour played. Some warrior shit. I agree. He was saying something awesome. That was one of the best reactions of the week. Just standing there and being like that was so like for the whole match he didn't show any emotion, and then he did that at the end. I was like, okay, all right, champ. You weren't like that was awesome. That might have been my favorite reaction. Like other players fall to the ground, all that kind of stuff. That was just like, I've got this. Oh, that's so good. So cool. I love 15. And then he was like pointing at himself and saying stuff. And I was like, king. He's a king. Love 15. All right, serve again. True badass. I know, right? As we had a let from Berrettini. Berrettini serves again. Down the tee, the forehand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini up the line of the net. Love 30. Jeez. By the way, chat, we're almost at 500 likes. Appreciate that. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. This goes 5 sets. Look, it could go 4 sets in 5 hours. But yeah, I reckon 5. 17 forehand errors from Berrettini. His hammer's broken. Somebody go buy him a new hammer. Serve down the T's and ace. There we go. It's a serve. 15-30. Serve Berrettini. To the back of Arnaldi. Return the net. 30-all. 30-all. Arnaldi. 2 points away. Berrettini serves again. As he serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in, the backhand of Berrettini, backhand of Arnaldi. Again to the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi into the Berrettini forehand. Arnaldi gets there with the backhand as Berrettini cross forehand goes in the forehand of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand inside out, but Arnaldi hits a forehand inside in. Berrettini slices his into the forehand of Arnaldi. Now Berrettini gets a backhand. Arnaldi forehand inside in again. Berrettini slices it back. Arnaldi in control here. Berrettini pass. Arnaldi volleys. Berrettini forehand. Lob. Oh, what a shot. What a shot by Berrettini. That was a fantastic lob. Just a little flip. I'll tell you, Arnaldi was bracing for impact. He was like, he's going to smack a forehand. Oh, no, oh, no. And then Berrettini's like, whoop. And just totally fooled him. So smart by Berrettini. Like, Arnaldi was like, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And then Berrettini's like, nah, gotcha. Over the top. Gotcha. Perfect lob. So smart. Arnaldi gave him a round of applause too. He's like, yeah, you got me. You got me. 40-30. What a shot. First serve's a fault, second serve. Beautiful lob. It wasn't even that close to the baseline. It didn't have to be that good because Arnaldi was like, I'm going to hit a volley. Watch out, watch out. And then it's like, oh, I wasn't ready for the smash, you know? So good on that one, Berrettini. And then he hits a slice in the net. So it's deuce. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, it's deuce. All right, it's deuce. Okay. Okay. Chat, brace yourself. Can we get this guy out of the chat here? All right, deuce. We need this Marty McFly guy out of the future. This is a future guy. Get this Doc Brown out of here. Get this time travel out of here. First serve is a let. Please don't put scores in the chat. Deuce PTSD. Not again. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini. Again to the forehand of Arnaldi. Sliced. Into the forehand of Berrettini. Up the line's a winner. Whoa. Oh, okay. That hammer work, that was crazy. Berrettini hit that ball so hard. It's crazy. What? Oh, he broke that ball. He broke that ball. We need a new one. Jeez, that was intense. Advantage Berrettini. To level this match at 5-5. Serve. Down the tee. Forehand Arnaldi goes in. Slice Berrettini in the back of Arnaldi. Sliced as well. As Berrettini forehand inside out. Arnaldi puts it on the stretch. Berrettini lets it bounce. Forehand inside out again. Arnaldi puts that into the sky. Oh, is it going to go in? No. Oh, that would have been so sketchy. By the way, Berrettini's asking the umpire. I think because he looked at the umpire because I think there was a double bounce there for Arnaldi, but he won the point anyway, Berrettini. All right, 5-0. No, we weren't in jail again. Thank gosh. Chat, we're at 400 likes. Come on, 500 likes by the end of this set. We can get there. I believe. Check just right now. We have 2 seconds. I'll wait. Check if you've liked the video. I'll wait. Just check right now. 5-5. Just check if you've liked it. Just check if you liked it. All right. 5-5. And now he puts it in there on the slice. Remember, Berrettini was up 3-love, almost 4-love, with a double break in the first part of this match. And all of a sudden, we're in douche jail. Everything's going crazy. Venetia.
Thanks, Kem, for your enthusiastic coverage.
No worries. Thank you for the donation. That's very generous. Has it a backhand slice from Berrettini. Volley from Rinaldi. That's too good. 15-0. Too good. Too good. 15-0. Beautiful volley. As soon as Berrettini went for the slice as well, he's like, I gotcha. — 15-0. Rinaldi serves. The back of Berrettini, Rinaldi forehand. Into the slice of Berrettini, Rinaldi with a forehand again. Inside in, that's a good shot. Rinaldi with a forehand again. Up the line, Berrettini's going to hit a slice, and Rinaldi lets the ball go long. Chat, I'm going to ask you a question, and I need you to put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Who needs this set more? 1 for Berrettini, 2 for Rinaldi. Who needs this set more? Because being a physical set, Berrettini's had the lead, but they've both played a lot of tennis. 1 in the chat for Berrettini needs it more. 2 in the chat if you think Rinaldi needs it more. A lot of 1s. A lot of people thinking Berrettini needs it. I concur. All right, so Berrettini, okay. There's a 40-15. I think so too. I think Berrettini with the lead, having had the lead, and also maybe a bit of the physical factor as well. Because Rinaldi's going to feel a lot better about himself if he has a set in his pocket. Rinaldi doesn't look as tired. Berrettini's kind of looking a little stressed. 40-15. Yeah, Rinaldi's looking, he's looking all right. Berrettini's looking stressed. He looks a little beat up, Berrettini. 40-15. He's going to find up the line to the slice of Berrettini. Lob goes up by Berrettini, but floats wide. All right, Rinaldi, 6-5. He takes the lead again, and Berrettini's going to serve to get to this breaker. I think chat needs to set more. Yeah, we need this set to be over. Let's go. Let's start again in a second. 70-minute set. Chat, did somebody say it was going to be a grind? Probably. Marathon set, yep. Yep. But look, this is the Marathon Open. It's the Upset Open. Chat, actually, you know what? I want you to name the Open. What is this French Open called? What is this French Open called? What do we call 2026 Roland Garros? What do we call it? And don't say shit, because that's not fair. It's been good. What do you call this Open? What are we calling it? We call it the Upset Open, the Next Gen Open. Next Gen Open, okay. The Open. Yeah, that's a good one. The Fresh Open. That's actually not a bad one. Fresh Open's good. We should write that down. Fresh Open's pretty good. Fresh Open. The Carnage Slam. Underdog Open. Yeah, Underdog Open. Okay. Chaos Open. The Possibilities Open. The Insane Open. The Carnage Open. Anyone's Open. Pizza Open. Do they sell pizza at Roland Garros? Maybe, probably. Is it good, though? Breakthrough Open. The Mess Open. Okay. Chaotic Open. The Open Squared. Italian Squad Open. Topsy-Turvy Open. Roll-On Chaos. Oh, okay. All right. Relax. Stop thinking. Stop being so smart. All right. Shit. That's actually probably the winner. Roll-On Chaos is the winner. That's just too good. Fresh Open and Roll-On Chaos. I mean, All right. That's, I mean, the fixed open. Okay. Where's my hat? All right, backhand slice into the forehand of Berrettini. Slice from Arnaldi. Berrettini up the line. Arnaldi with a lob. Berrettini's going to hit the smash. Arnaldi's going to get there with a slice. Berrettini with the forehand again. It's a smash. And then, Arnaldi gets it! But he missed it. Pushed it wide. 15 love. Yeah, Roland Chaos is the winner. That's just too smart. That is. All right. Hobbs.
The next time we are in Deuce Jail, could you hit us with a random trivia generator game?
I have no idea what that means. But thank you for the 12. What do you mean by random trivia game? You want me to just make up a trivia question? Is that what you mean? Do you want me to just make up a trivia question? Is it a 4-4 rally? Berrettini in the net. 15-all. 15-all. You just want me to make up a trivia question? The Fresh Open at Roland Chaos. All right, well, that's what 2026 is going to be about then. That's what it's final. It's final. The Fresh Open at Roland Chaos. Done. That's how you just... That describes everything that's happened in the last 12, 11 days. That's it. When they write this chapter, that's what that'll be called. As Berrettini hits a slice in the net, and it's 15-30. That's what it'll be called. 2026 was the Fresh Open at Roland Chaos. That explains it all. You don't even need to tell me what happened. It sounds crazy. Actually, I want to read more about it because it sounds crazy. Terrible drop shot, Berrettini. All right. 15-30. Serving to the form of Arnaldi. Arnaldi in the net. 30-all. 30-all. Serve again. As Berrettini serves, big point here. Serving to the backhand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini. In the nets! 30-40. Arnaldi's got a set point. That's for sure his dad or brother or just a random guy who looks like him. 30-40. 30-40. Berrettini in trouble again. Berrettini had this set on lock until he didn't. Serve. Oh, what a serve. Lob goes up. Bounce smash Berrettini. And now he gets it back. How's he getting this back? Oh, he missed it wide though. All right, we get the deuce again. We're in deuce again. All right. All right. Good serve, Berrettini. Has a forehand into the backhand of Arnaldi. Lob goes up. Berrettini smash. Winner. Advantage Berrettini to take us to the break. Kerr. The breaker. The breaker. Advantage Berrettini. Advantage Berrettini. Advantage Berrettini. Serve. Into the form of Arnaldi. Berrettini forehand. Arnaldi gets it back. Berrettini with a half volley. Nowhere near the net. Goes in. Well, it doesn't even go in there. It bounced 4 times and then just stopped before the net. We get the deuce. That was a great shot by Arnaldi. Berrettini had to hit it like back here. All right, serve again. It's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. From the back end of Arnaldi. Return goes in the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi with the backhand cross court. Berrettini slices it back. Arnaldi. Forehand inside in. Great shot. Berrettini gets with the forehand but hits it wide. Arnaldi's got a set point. Advantage Arnaldi to take the first. I am also bored. Well, get over it. We're having fun. God, I sound like a parent. We are having fun. Advantage Arnaldi. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Arnaldi. Return goes to front of Berrettini. Oh, it's wide by Berrettini. And Arnaldi takes the first after 3 to 5 years. All right. First set in the bag, Arnaldi. 76 minutes. And most of that was on Berrettini's serve. All right, first set in the bag. NBA final starts in 5 hours. Oh, really? Well, we'll probably be able to watch the first quarter of that at this point. Okay. All right. How are we doing, chat? Are we still here? 1 in the chat if we're okay. 2 in the chat if you're asleep. 3 in the chat if you're confused. Because you woke up from a nap and you didn't know where you were. You're like, why is someone yelling at me? I have that all the time. I wake up and I'm like, Berrettini forehand. Oh, I'm not live. You don't have to yell. You're betting on the wrong guy. Who, me? I didn't bet on anybody. I bet on Menchik, $5 to win the tournament. Caspar.
The openest French Open ever.
The openest French Open ever. That's it. Thank you for the 2. All right. 8 winners, 24 errors by Berrettini. 9 winners and 11 errors from Arnaldi. Berrettini with the 4 aces as well. 3 out of 13 break points converted for Arnaldi. 2 out of 2 for Berrettini. So I think we can put it down to a nervous start for Arnaldi. Nervous start. Because after the first, he got broken twice in 2 games. He didn't get broken or face a break point for the rest of the set. And he had 13 chances. And we know because we saw every single one of those chances and we felt them in our soul, right? It was like every break point 13, yeah. It was that painful. All right, 7-5. First set in the bag. Winner plays Caboli. Berrettini, I think, with the bathroom. I think he went to the bathroom. I'm loving it. I'm seeing more players than ever before. I'm loving it. I'm seeing more players than ever before. Nice. After this first set, aren't we sure Matteo won't just steamroll the rest? Basically had every game after slow start. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Marsha, thank you for the 44 months. Appreciate it. Nervous start, plus Berrettini just found awful or tired players till now. He's just been lucky. He lost against mediocre players on clay this season. Arnaldi better form. Okay. Is Filippo Valandri there? Of course he is. He's the captain of the team. He needs to scout. Not that he needs to. There's like actually, no, he does need to. There's like 100 Italians. My bet's on Matteo to win. Is it? There is no match of Menchik tomorrow. True. Tomorrow is women's semi-final day. Kaboli is not there. He's probably asleep or at home. Right. I'm not sure if Berrettini is going to have energy to last against a lightning fast Arnaldi. Yeah, but Arnaldi's played lots of tennis too. So, like, is he going to have any physical issues as we get longer and longer in this match? Like, I feel like both of them have... There's a question mark on both because both of them have played a lot of tennis. And that first set was very long. It was a very long first set. Berrettini's carrying injuries and has a long history of injuries of his body type. Yeah, that's true. He does have a lot of injuries, unfortunately. That is correct. Left the street for work after Sabalenka first and came back and she got demolished. So that's why she lost. Because Hayes went to work. I was wondering what was going on. We were like, well, how did she lose? Did you celebrate 300,000 somehow? I'm going to be honest. No. We haven't done... Over the weekend, we're probably going to open the pack of cards. We're probably going to open the pack of cards. But yeah, and probably after the week is over, I'll probably... you know what? Maybe on the weekend, I'll go out for breakfast and treat myself. Maybe that's what I'll do on the weekend. I'll treat myself to an Eggs Benedict and a Belgian hot chocolate. Maybe. And just be like... You know what I mean? 7-5. And then I'll come back and do the final. Alright. Arnaldi serves. Backhand return from Berrettini's a winner. That was a good shot. Love 15. Belgian waffles? Nah, Eggs Benedict. And there's this place that I go to, and I'm going to gatekeep it because I don't want any of you guys to show up and take it away from me. I've got to be careful. Belgian hot chocolate. So good. They do it so good. It just tastes so good. Whoops, sorry. Anyways, backhand rally slice into the backhand of Berrettini. Backhand out from Arnaldi. Up the line is long and it's love 30. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Love 30. Cam, you're a one-man team for YouTube. No, Deb helps with moderating. We got a few moderators, but Deb's here helping out. And then I've got a dog. She doesn't do much, but she definitely is amusing as well. She's fun to have on the stream. Love 30. There's a backhand return to the forehand of Arnaldi. That's a good shot. Berrettini puts up a lob. But it's in the net. That's 15-30. Yeah, Mia's my moral support. Moral support right here. 15-30. Serve. In the back of Berrettini. Berrettini in the net. 30-0. Yeah, she brings the expert analysis. So do you have anything you want to say? What do you feel about the first set? How did you find the first set? Well, look, I couldn't have said it better myself. 30-0. As Arnaldi hits a lovely winner on the forehand, 40-30. Yeah, she's right. I mean, she was right. I mean, we watched it and she said it exactly what we thought. Couldn't have said it better. 40-30. All right, Arnaldi serves. As the backhand return goes into the half volley of Arnaldi, and then Berrettini, forehand winner. Beautiful shot, Berrettini. And we get the deuce. It wasn't a great half pickup, but Berrettini put away a beautiful, like just a jumping forehand. Deuce. Roulette. Hey, threw the hammer. That's it. Threw the hammer. Oh, we're at deuce again. Oh, I love deuce. Love it when we get to deuce. It's my favorite. Backhand rally. As Arnaldi goes again, the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini in the net. Advantage Arnaldi. Advantage Arnaldi. Take the first game of the second. All right, advantage Arnaldi. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini in the net. All right, one love. Arnaldi in the second. All right. Well, look at that. Okay, Paris, relax. Relax, Paris Skyline. Jesus. That's just... Okay, shut up. All right. That's enough. Don't you dare put the Eiffel Tower in that background. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. All right, we get it. You got a beautiful sunset. We get it. Crazy. All right. Do you think Alcaraz withdrew from Wimbledon precautions? Or do you think he needs... under Wimbledon to heal and then he might take off just to be safe and not rush? Yeah, I think he took Wimbledon off because they told him that he was probably needed a rest for like 2 months, 3 months. They probably told him, like, you need to not play for 3 months to heal properly. So I think that's why he took off Wimbledon. Yeah. Like, the thing with Alcaraz, right? It's like he's doing this for longevity. So it's not about... It's not for him to... he's like, okay, if I skip these slams now, I can play more of them at the end of my career, right? Over, rather than rushing back and then having to retire early, right? I mean, we don't want that. One love Arnaldi. Totally miss Carlos. Yeah. I don't miss him for this slam. I love that this slam is so weird and wacky and wild. But yeah, I mean, for Wimbledon, it's going to be weird not having him there because he's been in some of the classic finals of Wimbledon. I mean, he's been in the finals 3 years in a row, right? So not having him there at Wimbledon is crazy. Like, no Alcaraz at Wimbledon feels weird at this stage because he's been the Wimbledon king the last couple of years. 15 love. Serve again. Into the forehand slice of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini. Goes long. 15-0. As a return, goes in the forehand of Berrettini. Forehand now from Arnaldi on the stretch. Berrettini, forehand inside out, is into the slice of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini again. To the back of Arnaldi is Berrettini with a volley. It's too good. All right. 30-15. Beautiful drop volley from Berrettini. Yeah, this is number 100 versus number 104, right? Is that the rankings? Crazy. Bring on Wimbledon. Tired of this French Open madness. Don't worry, we're going to be there in a couple of days. We're going to be fine. We'll be there soon. Chad, I wonder if this still works. Hang on. All right. 40-15. Nice hitting from Berrettini again. Okay. 40-15. Double fault. 40-30. I'm just checking everyone's okay back there. Is everyone doing all right? 40-30. Berrettini to get on the board. As the backhand return goes into the forehand of Berrettini. Oh, Berrettini hits it out. If I have to say Berrettini and deuce one more time, I don't know. Chat. Stop making it deuce. I know somebody in the chat's doing this, and I'm not a fan. Stop doing it. It's not funny anymore. Stop it. I don't know which one of you is doing it, but please, for the love of us, stop doing it. Berrettini gets past. Beautiful backhand from Arnaldi. He's got advantage. Advantage. Arnaldi. Casper Fandom says it was me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Don't do it again. It's been enough, all right? Enough with the deuces. Berrettini deuces. Backhand return into the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini hits it out. Hey, thank you. There we go. Woo. No deuce. All right. 2-love. Arnaldi. Arnaldi takes the break early in the second. 2-love. I just want to sit on the couch in deuce jail. I just want to sit in the deuce jail couch. No, don't sit on the couch. This is a piece of art. No people sit on this couch. It's a part of a museum. All right, 2-love. Berrettini is in a massive hole. Well, not a massive hole, but he's in a hole. Serve. Into the forehand of Berrettini. That's a great return. Oh, no, it was out. It was a bad return. I lied. 15-love. Umpire said it was out. Ruined everything. All right, 15-love. Arnaldi serves. The back of Berrettini. Arnaldi into the slice of Berrettini as Arnaldi forehand again. Into the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi goes again with the forehand to the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi forehand again to the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi goes up the line. Berrettini with the forehand goes in this time. And it's in the net by Arnaldi. 15-0. $15-all. Is the art for sale? What art? Oh, you mean the chair? No, definitely not. All right, first serve is a let. Now as a return, goes out. $30-15. $30-15. $7,000 for your couch. It's not for sale. The couch is not for sale. 30-15. In fact, when I die, I will be buried with it. I'm going to be lying on it as they lower me into the ground. So you're going to have to take it off my cold, dead body. And good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. 30 all, by the way. $250 million for the couch. Sold! To this guy. Hey, look, Chad, everyone's got a price, all right? So what can I say? 250 mil? Oh, okay, fine. I'll give the you got to come. You got to deliver. You got to get delivery though. I'm not taking it to your house. You got to come here and pick it up. You got to come here and pick it up with a van. I'm not taking it to you. You got to come here and get it. All right, 40-30. 250 million. All right. Sold. Sold. Don't worry, Chad. I'll use the money to make another one. I'll get another one. We'll make a new one. All right, 40-30. As the backhand return goes in the backhand of Arnaldi. Arnaldi in the net. We get the deuce. Not this again. Haven't we had enough of these? Serve. You would sell the couch? No. See, the joke was funny because that guy probably doesn't have 250. Whatever, what was it? 350 million. I don't think they had that much. All right, deuce. Make the new one out of Wimbledon grass. Brutal. Serve. Into the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi forehand to the forehand of Berrettini. As Arnaldi up the line to the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi with the backhand again. Berrettini backing up the line. This is a great shot. Arnaldi gets it back. Berrettini forehand inside out is better. Advantage Berrettini. Speaking of Wimbledon, the person that I got this from said they were going to reupholster it in Wimbledon colors. They were going to tear off the fabric and reupholster it in Wimbledon colors. So we kind of saved it because it would have looked different. So we kind of saved it to preserve it. That's why there's a thing around it, just in case. Just in case. Advantage. Berrettini. Arnaldi with a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of Berrettini. Back in Arnaldi up the line. Berrettini forehand cross court. Arnaldi gets on the stretch. Berrettini in control. He hits a forehand down the middle though, and Arnaldi gets it back with the backhand. Into the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi. Backhand again. Goes long. We're back on serve. All right, 2-1 Arnaldi, but it's back on serve. Thanks a lot, Cam. You caused me to fall off my chair. That was very, very funny. $250 million sold. But look, I'm sorry that you fell off your chair. All right, 2-1. We're back on serve. What a shame that French Open doesn't have a heat policy. Why? It's fucking raining. What do you mean heat policy? The roof's shut. What do you want? Oh, Berrettini's got the trainer. Berrettini's got the trainer, and he's got like his leg, touching his hip. He's touching his hip, leg, hip. And I don't want to hear any comments about it. Yeah, green and purple, and who knows what it would have looked like. It's a Berrettini just telling the trainer what's hurting, but he's not needing treatment. So yeah, so he's not getting. Oh, is he leaving the court? No, he's not. Is he? Oh no, he is leaving the court. Okay, Berrettini is getting a medical timeout off the court on his hip. All right. Berrettini getting a medical. It doesn't look like he's in an amount of pain, like immense amount of pain. He looks like it's more just like he's feeling sore, so he needs to get some treatment off the court because it's a hip. So probably get some maybe strap or bandage, right? But, yeah, Berrettini's left the court with a sore leg. All right. Medical timeout is like 5 minutes? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? Almost lost $2,000 on this Berrettini match. Ooh. Why would you do that? Campbell is rejoice. Tsonga was talented and could have achieved more in his career despite having been playing a tough era. Yeah, probably. For sure. This is going to be a long game, and Arnaldi will be exhausted if it goes 5 hours. Yeah, but Berrettini might not make 5 hours at this point. Is Arnaldi top 30 material? 100%. For sure. All right, so Berrettini is getting a medical timeout. And the coaches are all talking. All right. Chat, where are we watching from? I haven't asked that recently. Is it Big Trouble? I wouldn't say it's Big Trouble. Oh. You have something you want to... Oh, no? Okay. Where are we watching from? Poland. Canada. Wimbledon. London. Los Angeles. We've got Italy, Israel, Maryland, Michigan, Italy, Chile, India, UK, India, Brazil, Sweden, Philippines, Virginia, Greece, Switzerland, Dubai, Missouri, South Africa, Essex, Amsterdam, Burnley, Oregon, France. Yeah, so Berrettini at the 1 hour mark in the first set just kind of poked his hip. So he's been dealing with this for at least, the last 20, 30 minutes. And he's looking like he's in a lot of pain. Well, he looked like he was in a lot of pain when it happened. Boston, USA, Germany, we've got Berlin, Florida, Madrid, Serbia, Austin, Texas. We've got Wales, New Jersey. Hip or groin? It looked like it was hip. He pointed his hip. Washington, Warsaw, Morocco, LA. Earth? You're from Earth? That's crazy. I'm from Earth. That's insane. How crazy is that, chat? We're both from Earth. What are the chances? Bosnia, Lisbon, Romania, Long Island, Italy, Cameroon, Toronto. We've got Santiago. Colorado. Maine, Bangladesh, Panama. All right, New York. Oh, we're just waiting for Berrettini to come back from the medical timeout. And now he's just touching his shins, making sure he's all put together. 6 minutes since the last point. I mean, this could be cooling Arnaldi down as well, which is not a good thing for him. But yeah, the hip area for Berrettini seemed to be the issue. Thanks for saying Santiago. No worries. All right, Berrettini back on court. He's jogging back out on court. that's a sign. So interesting. Some say cities, others say countries. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people from America, so when people are like USA, they'll be like, every second person would be saying that. I do like it when somebody says a city, because I've been to a lot of different cities, so it is fun. Okay, Berrettini just broke back. Serve. Into the forehand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini is a nice shot. Back behind Arnaldi. Good shot. 15-love. Let's see how Berrettini's moving after this medical timeout. Cam, what do you think happens in this match? Give your professional outlook like you do in your videos. What do you think happens in this match? Jesus. Now I'm hang on. Just give me a second. Hang on. Wait. Now, my hands are going sweaty. Put me on a spot. Berrettini. Oh God. Shit. Yeah. Berrettini. Yep. He did a volley. 40-love. Berrettini. Um, 40-love back. Berrettini is a drop shot. And now he gets it back. What's in the net? It's 2-0. In my professional opinion, look, I'm not a professional, but you knew that. What do I think happens in this match? I think we're going to find out a lot in the next probably 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Because if Berrettini is hurt and sore and it's not working, then Arnaldi should win. The next few games are going to be crucial. Even like Berrettini's whole team looks nervous. They're all worried. So we'll see. He just got the break back before the medical timeout, though. So that is some positive momentum, but we'll see what's up. Two all. 2-2. As Arnaldi serves. Into the back of Berrettini. Return goes into the forehand of Arnaldi. As Berrettini forehand to the back of Arnaldi. Good pickup by Arnaldi. 15-love. Hey, Moon. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that. Berrettini grimaced a little bit when he returned to the court. Yeah. Yeah, Berrettini is not in a good way. And the next few games are going to be real telling. As Berrettini in the net on the return. 30-love. I don't think Berrettini retires. Unless it gets worse. And, of course, the grass season is so important. And Berrettini can do well in grass. We know that. I don't think he's going to... If it does start to get worse, he might consider it. But, yeah, it really comes down to this. I mean, look, Berrettini has to win this set. he already did, right? But like he already had to win it. But let's see. Super important for Berrettini to keep this match going. 40 love. As we're flying out the line from Matteo. Yeah, Matteo hit the winner. Arnaldi hit the winner. Arnaldi hit the winner. Can't use first names today. All right. 3-2 Arnaldi. It looks like it's going to be over unless Berrettini is not actually hurt. Berrettini is resting in this game, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, Berrettini's not even sitting down at this change of ends. He's standing up to give the rackets to the ball kid to get them restrung, and then he sits down. Oh, he got me too. Don't worry, I got fooled. He fooled me too. I thought, why is he not standing? He's getting his rackets. That's why. Tricky. All right. Sinner or not, an Italian is guaranteed in the final. Yep, that's it. That is true. All right. Here we go. The serving's going to be interesting if he's got a hip problem. Let's see how he serves and reacts. Yeah, almost 2 hours already. This is also not helping Berrettini. The length of this match. If you had the first set, you'd be feeling a lot better, but we'll see. He has to win this set. And he hits it in the net on the forehand. He's losing the power on the forehand too, which could be a problem for him because he needs that forehand to be firing. Serving forehands, he needs as many free points as he can get. Love 15. Love 15. As the return goes wide, and it's 15-all. That's a free point. There's a return into the front of Berrettini. Oh, Berrettini in the net. Yeah, Berrettini is limping. Forehands are not working either. Like that looked painful. 15-30. If it's getting worse, he's got to think about the grass because we know that he's going to be a killer on grass and he has to play the grass season. First there's a fault, second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Arnaldi. Forehand from Berrettini. To the forehand of Arnaldi up the line and wide. Berrettini gets to 30-all. 30-all. Thomas Enqvist looks... he looks very much like he knows what might happen next. 30-all. It would be such a shame if he had to retire. It would be. As the return goes into the forehand of Berrettini. Berrettini in the net. Yeah, Berrettini cannot get any power on that forehand. His leg won't allow it. $30-40. Because when he's doing a forehand, right, he loads up on his right leg and then the weight transference onto the left, that's the problem. Not to mention the serve as well. He has to put all his weight on his front foot. And yeah, forehand's going crazy. He shakes his head, Berrettini. He can't hit forehands. The forehand and the hip are connected and they're not working together. And Berrettini's thinking about it. He's got hands on hips. He's looking up. The coaches look. They're not even encouraging him. They're just kind of like, yep. Like then there's nothing. They're not trying to like pump him up or keep him going. They're just like, I think they're just like, they know he's gonna retire. He's just seeing how long he goes for, I guess. Serve. There's a fault. God, this would suck, mate. Chat, why do we have 5-setters all through the first week and now we have no 5-setters and injuries? As a return, goes into the backhand of Arnaldi, backhand from Berrettini. Again, the backhand of Arnaldi. Berrettini, slice, into the net. And Berrettini just has no zip in his shots anymore. Everything's been nerfed. First is a fault. Second serve, the backhand of Berrettini. Backhand of Arnaldi. As Berrettini backhand again to the slice of Arnaldi. Into the slice of Berrettini. Up the line to the front of Arnaldi. Berrettini. Forehand goes in this time to the backhand of Arnaldi. Forehand of Berrettini. The forehand of Arnaldi. As Berrettini forehand again. Arnaldi backhand cross court. Berrettini's there with the backhand to the forehand of Arnaldi. And Arnaldi hits an inside-out winner. And Berrettini slowly walks. Sorry, 30 love. He slowly walks to the side. Yeah, Berrettini, after that point, that took it out. Yeah, his brother's saying stop. His brother just said this, just went like this. His coaches are like, don't do it. Just stop. Yeah, his brother looks devastated too. Yeah, they're just like, just don't play. Like, don't risk it. As the return goes back into Arnaldi, that's a great shot. Berrettini somehow gets it though. Arnaldi flying inside out. Berrettini can't get it. Yeah, he's hobbling everywhere. Yeah, Berrettini's not going to finish this match. 40 love. Yeah, he's yeah. Yeah, they're telling him to stop. The whole team's saying stop. Berrettini's going to try one more point. He doesn't want to quit. Arnaldi serves to the forehand of Berrettini. Arnaldi forehand into the backhand of Berrettini. Arnaldi up the line. Too good. Berrettini hobbles his way. Yep, Berrettini's limping everywhere. Berrettini is devastated. And he shakes his head. Berrettini's laughing. He's like, oh, God, not again. They're trying to pump him up the crowd. And now he's watching him. Berrettini's going to play on. Yeah, Berrettini's going to play on, but I think this is going to be the last set. Chat. This shit. This is shit. This sucks. Berrettini's just staring into the ground. He knows. He knows we got one more. He's got one more game in him, maybe two. It sucks for Arnaldi too, because like he knows that Berrettini's hurt. And being like a fellow Italian, he's probably thinking, shit, I have to be the guy to retire this man tonight. Like, I don't want to, like, the whole team are looking, going, what are you, like, are you, Arnaldi's ready to go. Berrettini's going to, his whole team are like, don't do it. And the whole crowd is like, keep going. He's smart. He's just kind of looking at Arnaldi, smiling. He can't get up. He doesn't want to get up the chair. Arnaldi's going to walk over to him. Is he going to continue? No. Oh, man. Berrettini retires. Arnaldi gives him a hug. That's so sad. But I tell you, the crowd are giving him a round of applause for his efforts, because he could have easily. I mean, his leg was in trouble in the first set, and now he's into the semis. He'll play Caboli, and he points at Berrettini and says, "Let's give him a round of applause because he's the one who has to deal with this injury." He made the right choice, because we know Berrettini on grass is so dangerous. And he's had so many injuries, Berrettini, that it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. And Arnaldi making sure he's all right. He made the right choice, though. He's had that many injuries. What was he going to do? Play this, possibly lose, and have a worse injury? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. He's had a great run. Quarterfinals of a slam. Didn't expect that. Go play Wimby. Go play the grass. Get better and then go play grass. If he can do this at Roland Garros, he can definitely do stuff at Wimbledon if his hips back to normal. Oh, man. Tough way to end the quarterfinals. And especially because it's Berrettini, right? I mean, we were all celebrating how triumphant his return's been and how well he was playing, and then he has to retire. Tough. And now he's going to play Caboli. That's what we got, which is a great matchup. I don't think they've played, or they've played once. Did we talk about that before? They have played before. They played twice in main competition. They actually played at French Open last year. It was 4 sets Caboli. All right. They also played at Umag 2023, and Arnaldi won that one. So it's 1-1 in the head-to-head. And they also played in Challengers and Futures events back in the day. All on clay, by the way. Overall, it's actually 3-2 Arnaldi in the head-to-head if you include those matches. So, yeah. But they played 12 months ago. And Caboli got the win in 4. So we're going to have a banger matchup. That's going to be a fun semi-final. And Arnaldi, that's what he needed too, really. He needed to not play that long because he played so much tennis this week. So having a half match, he played an hour and a half, but that's going to be good physically for him to be ready for that semi-final. Because we don't want to have any retirements in the semis or the final, right? We want to have as fresh as you can be at a slam semi. We want to have a good contest between two players that are playing healthy, right? All right, GG's. Sucks, man. Tomorrow we have women's semi-final day. That is tomorrow. Berrettini's not playing Wimbledon unless he gets a wild card. I'm sure he'll play qualies. If he wants, he would definitely play qualies. And now Caboli will be a 5-hour match. It feels like it, yeah. That could be an absolute crazy epic. Nardi Caboli is a major semi random, yeah. I think Caboli was I don't think Caboli's that random. I think he's shown over the last 12 months that he's been a contender. That he would be in a semi eventually, but Arnaldi is for sure random. Caboli is the favorite to make the final, for sure. Does Berrettini need to qualify? Isn't he high enough ranked? Actually, let me check. The entry list came out last week. Did he make the cut? I don't remember. He might be on the right on the cutoff. Same with Arnaldi. Both these guys might not be able to qualify automatically. They might have to qualify. Yeah, so Berrettini is the 3rd seed in the qualies, and Arnaldi is in the he was 96 in the world when the entry list. So Arnaldi's made it. Berrettini needs 3 retirements. So he needs 3 withdrawals, which could happen. I mean, there's 100 people in the draw, so there's going to be a couple of players in the. I mean, Kokonakis, he's in the draw, but he might not play, right? Mahatch is injured. We'll see if he plays. He said he might not be able to play Wimbledon, so that's 2. Feast is injured. We don't know what to expect from him either. So there's a chance that he gets automatic entry anyway, with a couple of withdrawals. But he'll be the 3rd seed of the qualies at this stage. Who you got, Kostruk or Andreeva? Good question. Good question. Wawrinka's in the qualies, yeah. If he plays. It'll be hard to surpass the last French. Methinks never. Oh, yeah. Last year's French Open final was never going to be beaten. At least not now. Not this year. Oh, yeah. Musetti. Yeah, true. Musetti's not a sure thing either. That's right. Yeah, true. Musetti. Runa. Draper. Right? There's a lot of players that we don't know if they're playing yet. They want to play, but there's a lot of question marks. A lot of guys that we haven't seen or have been injured here, and yeah. So sad. Yeah, man, this sucks. It sucks. Imagine Arnaldi winning French. That would be wild. Will Matteo be playing Queen's Club? Probably. He'll try. I doubt he plays next week. I think he's supposed to be playing in Stuttgart. That's not going to happen. I wouldn't think so. I think. Is he playing in Stuttgart? No. Den Bosch. No. He's not playing next week at all. Okay. I thought he was playing next week. Is Berrettini not in the draw next week? Maybe he got a wild card and I didn't know about it. At Queen's Club, I think he's in the draw, but he hasn't got a wild card or anything yet. Or maybe he does. And then probably plays Eastbourne if he doesn't have to play Wimby qualies. But again, yeah. I mean, they made the right call. Berrettini's had a great run. Nothing to prove. Like, he doesn't need to make a semi. You know, quarters are great for what he was at the start of the week. The start of the tournament, he was outside the top 100. Now he's nearly top 50 again. That'll help him for the next 12 months. His rank will be fine. Yeah, like it wasn't worth. There's not worth it. Not worth playing, making it worse than being out for 6 months. Like that was pointless, right? Pointless to have that. At this point, Zverev must win. I don't know. Menchik and Caboli are legit. And Arnaldi. I mean, Arnaldi's a physical beast. He hasn't even broken a sweat. He was nervous at the start of the match, got broken, and after that he was a beast. And he's played a hell of a lot more tennis. Madness. The women start Monday, the men's next week. That's in Queen's Club, yeah. You could see it was getting worse. Yeah. I mean, towards the end there, when he was running, it would look so painful. So painful to watch him run at the end there. It's so tough. Not fun at all. Greatest chance to win a slam. This proves it's a weak era. Everyone wasted opportunity. Who cares? Who care? Like, why do people care so much about calling this a weak era or whatever? Like, and what? What are you trying to achieve from that? Like, okay, let's say you're right. And what next? Like, what do you want? And it's a weak era, proven. It's proven. Let's just say it's proven. And like, what happens next? What do you want now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's this pointless argument because it doesn't have like, oh, so the Alcaraz and Sinner are not better than Djokovic and Nadal. Yeah, of course they're not. Look at them. They're not. Their records aren't anywhere near yet. They're nowhere near. So like, yeah, the GOAT era was better. Is that what you want? Like, yeah, no one's disputing that. No one's saying this era of tennis is better than the last. I don't get it. Like, what are you trying to achieve by calling this era weak? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's looping, right? No, I see Greg's. Doesn't make sense. Who cares? Saying it's a weak era because people are not taking opportunities. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. They just want to yap. That's what I do. Berrettini is 30. That's true. He is. That's a bad take of weak right there. Congratulations. Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to prove. Like, people say calling this a weak era. What is that? Like some like why? What are you trying to prove? Like that Djokovic's era was better? Yeah, it was. It was the golden era. Like, of course. This tournament is so unpredictable. I know, right? Last one standing. I know that's what this is. It's turned into a last man standing. Yeah, Berrettini retired. What a day. The Sabalenka thing, that was the story of the day. Sabalenka that was crazy. Does he know that every slam has ever been played? Well, yeah. Would be hilarious for Arnaldi to win. Not even sleeping yet. Too quick today. I know, right? We finished really early. The sun hasn't even come up yet. Like I'm finishing streams in the dark for the first time this week, which I'm not mad at. We were looking at it like another 3 hours if that kept going. What else? Sabalenka lost. That's what happened. Would be nice to get a random slam like this every year. I agree. Can we get one of these every year, please? And it's like, share it amongst the slams. We don't just have one tournament. It's like, let's have like a random US Open or Wimbledon or Australian Open next year. Whoever said Cam was going to win was right. He got 2 or 3 hours extra sleep. Hey, I might be able to go to the thrift today. Yes. I might wake up early and go to the thrift. And when I say wake up early, I mean wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and go to the thrift store. Yes. I've been to the thrift for ages. Can you imagine how much treasure there is at the thrift? I haven't been there for 2 weeks. I'm going to find gems today. Wait, what's the time? 7. Yeah, I could wake up at 2 and go to the thrift. What's your take on Valinska and Schneider? I'm going to make a video about that, so you'll wait and see. What do I usually get at the thrift? Usually DVDs or some crazy furniture. Do you have a lifetime membership at the thrift? The thing about the thrift is that you can just go for free. You don't have to be a member. But I do have a member card, yeah. And you get points when you get stuff. Like, it racks up points and stuff. But that's just, yeah. But that's beside the point. You don't have to be a member to go. It's not like a gym. There's time to watch a horror movie. True. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Maybe. We start late tomorrow too. We have a late start. We start at 11 my time. 3 p.m. tomorrow. So 4 hours later than we've been starting this whole week. So we get 4 extra hours till the first semi-final. And then they're back-to-back. So just keep that in mind. But if it's a thrift, what use are the points on the card? And then you get, after like you spend a lot of money there, you get like a $10 credit or something. So if you, like, I go there so much that I get like, if you spend a lot of money there, then you get like a $10 gift thing or what, I don't know what it's called. Cam is the only person I know who still buys DVDs. Well, you don't know many cool people then. You gotta get better friends. Cam, Arsenal lost. I'm sorry, where have you been, buddy? Yeah, it's a loyalty card. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a loyalty card. It's a loyalty card. Yeah, Berrettini had it like a hip injury, yeah. Like a hip or upper leg. Might have been thigh, but yeah. Djokovic is not playing Queen's Club at this moment. As far as I'm concerned, I know. Aren't more injuries on grass? Why so many on clay this year? Clay's physical, man. Be hilarious if Arnaldi won it. Yeah. He's had so many injuries, yeah. Such a shame. Cam, I'm showing your live streams for my class. I'm a teacher. Thanks for all you do. They're all hooked on tennis now. Hey, Travis Nichols. Mr. Nichols. Class, everybody be nice. All right? Mr. Nichols, a.k.a. Trav, he's all right. He's all right. He's only been timed out 3 times in the chat, so he's good. He's okay. I will not swear. I'm being watched. Arnaldi for the title. Yeah. Menchik is dangerous for Zverev, though. Oh, yeah. Menchik is so dangerous. Menchik is a beast. I'm so pumped for him. Like, I even though I'm like, oh, God, Zverev, please win. Like, you know, for the sake of tennis. But, and his career, right? I want him to win it for his career. But, man, I'm so, like, I kind of want Menchik to win. The way he reacted when he beat Fonseca, I was like, that's a Grand Slam champion right there. Like, I'm like, oh, God, this guy, Menchik could be, he might be him. Have I been timed out? Probably. Oh, no. Hey, Hayes, you are good. You have never been timed out. Not even Nightbot pinging you for something that you might have spammed. Like, that's you good. Cam treats used DVDs like they're old vinyls in a music store. Exactly. Finally, somebody understands. DVDs are gold. And they're cheap. Plus, chat. Come on. How many times, chat, have you gone to a streaming service to watch your favorite movie and it's not there? Because they've taken it off the service. Leaving soon? Where is it going? Where are you going? Where is it going? My favorite movie's leaving? Where are you going? Get it on DVD. It'll not go anywhere unless somebody steals it. You have it forever. It's $1. Like, you can go to the movies, you can go to the thrift and get it for $1. Buy your favorite movie and have it, so that when it goes bouncing around streaming services, you don't have to go and do that. Come on. Just one. Like, just get one movie. That's easy. That's how it started for me. Now I've got like 1,000. But it's all right. I've got them. They're organized. I'm not a hoarder. I'm not hoarding any DVDs. I haven't even got a bunker, all right? Why would I have to hoard? Might have to get started on that bunker, though. Ever since RG learned her defending champion wouldn't step out on court this year, she went out on a curse of unpredictable chaos. Yeah, she's like, Alcaraz is not here? All right, fine. You're all going to pay. You're all going to pay for this. Understanding with textbooks and hard copies is different. It's just different. There you go. I have too many books. Exactly. There you go. You're all hoarders. Collectors. We're all collectors. I was just talking about that today. Join the revolution. All right, I'm out of here. God, bummer. What a bummer finish to the day. But we're back tomorrow. Semi-finals. We've only got 6 matches left, and that's it. 6 matches left, and then that's it. Roland Garros and clay are over, kind of. We still might have some clay after Wimbledon, but yeah, 6 matches and then the grass. But Arnaldi wins. He takes out Berrettini, 7-5, 5-2 retirement. Berrettini looks like a hip or a upper thigh injury, a quad. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully Berrettini's okay. Hopefully it's just precautionary that he's pulled out and he doesn't have to miss the grass. But Arnaldi's in the semis. He's going to take on Caboli. I'll see you guys tomorrow.